Well, drive into Okeene, and you'd think you'd just entered a quiet, sleepy little Oklahoma town, not unlike any other you might encounter. And 51 weeks out of the year, you'd be exactly right. But for 1 week each spring, Okeene transforms itself, hosting a spectacle that's been freaking out onlookers for over 70 years. Well, the Okeene Rattlesnake Roundup is the oldest rattlesnake hunt in the nation. Since 1939, the people of Okeene have been conducting a memorable show for curious crowds who come to see the snakes up close and personal.
We're from Denton, Texas, and we come up here every year to see the snakes and just have fun.
And visit our family.
Well, snake hunting here goes way back, beginning as a necessity and not just a show. As soon as settlers came to this area, the need for snake management became apparent. Western diamondbacks were plentiful and posed a real danger to farm families and their livestock. So hunting was just a requirement for life in these hills. And then someone had a brilliant idea. Why not turn a problem into profit? Anthony Felders was there at the beginning and remembers how it all started.
Well, a guy named Orville von Gulker started it. And what his deal was that in the spring, the farmers would get together and go out with shotguns and rifles and clean out the dens, and then a lot of times they'd put them on the side of a wagon or on the back of a truck and bring them into town, you know, big old dead snakes. And Orville got thinking that attract quite a crowd. He got thinking, if big old dead ones that attract a crowd, you know, how good would it be if you caught them alive and brought them in?
Well, sitting in the northwest corner of Oklahoma, the hills around Okeene are made up of gypsum, a rock that's prone to cracking and breaking. And it's that erosion that creates nooks, crannies, and caves that the snakes find irresistible for dens. An ideal habitat that's led to a large rattler population and the growing popularity of Okeene's festival.
Good weather, we'll have 10,000 people here. You know, and I hear, I wasn't, in '57 they had 100,000 people showed up for snake hunt.
Well, the basics of the Okeene Rattlesnake Roundup haven't changed much over the years. It all revolves around an actual hunt that anyone can participate in. That's right, anyone. Festival organizers are more than happy to pair up first-time would-be rattlesnake hunters with experienced guides.
Snakes face over. There's been times I find them just littered every crevice on them.
That's fun.
With prizes offered in several categories: longest snake, heaviest snake, even most snakes caught. And with the day's roundup done, it's back to town for the Den of Death. A snake pit that hunters deposit their bounty in. Then it really gets interesting as hunters turn into handlers.
The fangs right there, they're like needles. They're like hypodermic needles. When you go to the doctor and they draw your blood, that's the same thing that they got in their mouth.
One popular stunt is called pancaking, something our friend Tony has been doing for years.
Do some tricks where they call it pancaking snakes, where you'll get a rattlesnake to coil up and try to slide your hand under it. It makes a really good TV picture.
And be careful asking for a six-pack around here.
You pick up 6 rattlesnakes by the tail and hand them to them as a 6-pack of rattlesnakes. And that usually gets some attention in a pretty quick hurry.
Well, it's no coincidence that the Den of Death is located just a block from the Okeene Hospital, which, by the way, is well equipped to handle all snake bites. And if you'd rather bite into something rather than being bitten, at this festival, rattlesnake is certainly on the menu.
That's $3 of fun right there.
And if you haven't got your fill of rattlesnake by days in, you can buy the meat by the pound.
Fry it up, just like fish.
Which is sure to put a real bite into the next neighborhood cookout.
It tastes like fish.
Well, the Rattlesnake Roundup is certainly an important event for Okeene on multiple levels. Culturally and historically, it pulls the town together and certainly contributes to a unique identity for Okeene. But the hunt is also important for another reason. Each year, the Rattlesnake Roundup contributes all of their profits to local causes. Now, this year's Okeene Rattlesnake Roundup runs from April 30th through May the 2nd, and as they say, has something for everyone, from a downtown parade to a slew of things for those more adventurous at heart.